What's up, YouTube? Just chilling with my ice house right here. Y'all know how I do it. Shout out In the Weeds. See a new video today. It's pretty good. Maybe wanted to go out and get me some dark beer, but unfortunately, I kind of live out in the fucking country. It's hard for me to get out to the city where I can buy a wide variety of beers. So went to my local gas station and picked up an 18-pack of Ice House, which is actually still cheaper than a 12-pack of Modelo. I would have preferred to get Negro Modelo, which is probably one of my favorite beers, but if it's cheaper to get an 18-pack of Ice House and I have to go extra miles to go get it, I'm not even gonna worry about it, you know? Fuck it. But anyway, on this video, I wanted to kind of continue my thoughts on Chris Leben, Chuck Liddell, the UFC, and also kind of give you guys an introduction to my channel. So what I'm gonna be doing on here is kind of getting fucked up, you know, not too much, but random videos, random shit, you know, and also just kind of thoughts on random stuff in the world, you know, and I want to get y'all's thoughts on stuff. I want to, you know, have some debates, just basically, you know, get information out there, get information. Just going around, get everybody's viewpoints and worldviews, see how everybody thinks differently. But so anyway, let's get to the video. Let's get to the main points. Alright, so anyway, last video ended with me talking about Chris Leben fighting Brian Stan. Possibly while he was going through withdrawals. He said he was throwing up and shitting all over himself before the fight. Basically flu-like symptoms. Which, if y'all are familiar with anybody who's ever gone with withdrawal, or gone through withdrawal, that's basically what they report happening. So it's possible that he could have quit opiates, you know, not necessarily quit, but stopped taking them a few days before the fight, and then he experienced these withdrawal symptoms that he was, you know, telling everybody about. But we'll never know for sure. You know, the UFC's not going to say, Chris Leben's not going to come out and say I'm addicted to opiates, and no bullshit like that's going to happen. So it's all pure speculation. It is what it is, you know. But, so, like I was saying, you know, it's pretty obvious that a lot of UFC fighters are, like Nick Diaz says about Strikeforce. He said everybody in Strikeforce was doing drugs, whether it be, you know, steroids, painkillers, everybody's getting fucked up on something. And we see the same thing going on in the UFC, you know, people get popped for steroids here and there, testosterone, fucking everything. Chuck Liddell's an alcoholic, you know. It is what it is. I'm not gonna bullshit y'all, I'm gonna be real. I'm not hating on anything, I'm just trying to be honest and give y'all my honest views on stuff. So anyway, so I want to get some feedback from y'all on this video. I want to see what y'all want to see, what y'all want to talk about. So on my next video, what do y'all want to see? I can either talk about Nick Diaz and why he's the best fighter in the world, in my opinion. I could talk about the UFC, what I think about the UFC and Dana White. I can talk about MMA as a sport. Is it really a sport? What do I think about it? I can talk about what I think about America, American politics. I can talk about drugs, recreational drugs, and the whole DEA and law enforcement in that area. Talk about that. Talk about why I hate GSP. I can give you guys a real definition of lay and pray. Everybody always talking about lay and pray, what it is, what it isn't. I can give you guys a straight up definition of it, and you guys can, you know, debate me on it, but it's not what everybody says it is. Okay? So I can talk about that in a different video. But mainly in this video, I'm just trying to tell you guys that on my channel,